Crashing with Friends Podcast.
Okay. Welcome to Crashing with Friends. My name is Kyle Hobbs, your host. This week I'm joined by Jackson Brayman.
What's up?
Aaron Woody Johnson.
What it is.
And Connor Hobbs.
What's up?
Thank you guys for being with us this week. Jackson, how's your week been, man?
Been pretty good. Just been hanging out. I'm pretty sure none of you will care about this at all, but there was like a WWE pay-per-view over the weekend, and my favorite wrestler came back after a really long hiatus. So I am super stoked. And his return was awesome, dude.
Is it Daniel Bryan? Was he just yelling yes all the time?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Nah, it was
Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Nah.
The Undertaker?
No, he currently wrestling, you know? If I want to go with old school, I'm going to say probably Triple H would be my favorite wrestler.
Oh, is it the Hardy Boys?
No.
John Cena came back, right?
I was a bigger Dudley Boys fan than Hardy Boys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Stop asking me questions I don't care about my wrestling. But the wrestler was Bray Wyatt. He's kind of like the new Undertaker. He has this mystique about him that's
Danger.
Dark and haunting, you know?
Okay, yeah.
One of his first he's done several different characters, but all of them are dark, and they kind of have they all link together in a way.
Yeah.
But his first character was this bayou dude that was kind of I don't know. He was like a cult leader, you know?
Okay.
He definitely had that bayou
Shrunken
dialect.
head.
So
Shrunken heads.
No, he didn't.
No.
Actually, he did do a shrunken head lantern.
He did?
Time.
Okay, yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah, he came out with a shrunken head lantern. And I'm going to say it was pretty dope. You know why? He doesn't do it anymore because Fox was like, he can't carry a severed head to the ring. You can't do that and keep your PG rating. So
Already did it.
Yeah. I've been doing it.
But he got let go by Vince McMahon because Vince McMahon didn't know what he was doing towards his later years, and
Lost it.
Vince is in trouble now, ain't he?
Oh yeah, he's in trouble.
Yeah, so
Yeah, if you just so you know, if we ever hire a girl onto the show, we're not gonna pass her around like Vince McMahon did.
Okay.
We're not doing it.
Sounds good, man.
We're better than that.
Mm-hmm.
We sure are.
yeah.
And we're definitely not going to pay her settlement money. Because there'll be nothing to settle.
Exactly.
Amen.
Exactly.
We'll settle it with a handshake. All right. As in, you're a great worker.
Yeah. Thank you.
Here's your earned paycheck. Anything else going on in your week?
No, not really. Not that much, no.
And Connor, how's your week been going?
Been a very good week so far. We're only halfway through it, so it's not crazy at this point, but watched House of the Dragon before coming over here, episode 8. Very powerful episode, man. Very powerful. Definitely loving that show. I would say it's up there with the Game of Thrones. It's holding its legacy in a lot of ways. So, yeah.
I will start watching it.
Yeah. It was good, man.
It's good.
Yeah. So probably 1 or 2 episodes left in the season, I would imagine.
I'll get started on that right away tomorrow.
Cool.
The time skips in between episodes is so crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's 10 years, 10 years, 10 years, 10 years, and man.
And there's a character, Damon, that I think you'd really like, Jackson. Very cool character. Yeah, so check that
what
out.
he does to his wife on horseback when she's on horseback, it's real cool too. Gosh, that's so crazy.
Like a pimp.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he didn't make that horse do that to her.
Yeah. Gosh, that was intense.
Okay, so no more spoilers on that.
No more spoilers.
But yeah, caught up on Beavis and Butthead the new season of that, dude. Holy crap, dude. I was laughing so hard, man. Oh my God, it's gold. Like, it's just as good as the movie. Like that movie is like my like top, like definitely top 3 of the year. Like there's like the Batman, that movie, and then maybe something else.
RRR.
RRR, yeah, that's it. And then
I still have not finished RRR.
We have like 15 minutes left.
No, Kyle and we have been watching it together in Discord, but in like small increments. And then we got to a certain point in the movie. I can't remember where we left off, but we just never picked it back up from there.
damn.
We're gonna finish it.
How many minutes? 50 minutes?
I'll tell you
Something
I'll
like
tell
that.
you exactly where we left off. It was when the dude like gets bit by the snake, and then he's like, "You've got like 4 hours to live" or something. And he's
Okay.
like, "Okay, you can go then."
Okay.
I
Yeah.
thought that was such a weird moment in the movie. Like he's keeping this guy hostage, and then like the hostage throws a snake at him. He gets bit. He's like, "Yeah, you got 4 hours to live, fuck face." And then he's just like, "You're right. You go." And that's where Kyle and I left off.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, but
That movie's next level ridiculous. Bro.
it's awesome. I love it. But yeah, that Beavis and Butthead TV show, it's like my like top 3 shows of the year as well. There's like what's that Apple show? Severance. Mm-hmm. That John Cena show.
Peacemaker.
Yeah,
Peacemaker, and then Beavis and Butthead does, and then House the Dragon, man.
House
It's
the Dragon's so good.
they're all like they're all up there.
I haven't watched it yet, but
Was Succession this year?
Let's see. Yeah, I think so. Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
was Our Flag Means Death this year?
It was, dude. There's been so many good shows this
Been a
year.
lot of great shows.
Holy crap!
Yeah. I need to finish Our Flag Means Death.
But, like,
I got,
good stuff.
2 episodes, man.
Yeah, finish it. But yeah, as far as like it's outright comedy goes, man, just Beavis and Butthead, my favorite comedy show of the year so far, for sure.
It's great.
Loving that.
It's so good. I need to catch up with that.
It's
sure.
good dumb humor, man.
Yeah. Everything.
I love dumb humor when it's done smart. And that's what
I
Beavis and
watched the
Butthead
movie
is.
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, everything's either cool or it sucks, or they're always gonna score with someone. It's like always the same stuff, you know. But yeah, aside from that, been playing Cyberpunk 2077 still, rolling with the Sandevis stand, slowing down time, punching people in the face, having a good time with that. Gosh, and the only thing that like the actual thing that happened to me this week that was funny. Kyle was there for it yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
So like going home for lunch with Kyle. So I'm like right in front of my house, like more or less stopped looking for traffic. I see this guy riding a bike, and the first thing that kind of like was like, what's up with that? Is this dude has like a styrofoam cup taped to the front of his bike. The guy was like, what do you think he's using that cup for? I'm like, I don't fucking know, man. He's probably spitting in it or something. I don't know. But yeah, he's got this like styrofoam cup. He's like kind of like riding all weird, all shifty, looking around. And so I pull in and I see him curve in towards my neighbor's house, like the front of their house. So like I park and Kyle gets out. He starts walking towards the house. I walk towards this guy and I walk around there. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm po' boy. I was like, what? It's like, I'm like, you're the po' boy. He's like, no, I'm Ronnie. I'm looking for what I could have swore he said is he's looking for the po' boy. I don't know who the fucking po' boy is, but I'm like, all right, man, whatever. He's like, who are you? I'm like, I'm the fucking neighbor, dude. Like, so yeah, I assume he didn't steal anything. I don't really know, but I just went in and had lunch after that. But yeah, that was kind of weird.
Caught him just in time.
Yeah, he's like, I'm watching you, po' boy. You and your styrofoam
That
cup.
is your real name.
Make sure you stay a pole boy. That's what you make sure you don't take nothing. Yeah, because you probably just caught him right then and there. Because, you know, he tried to play that role like, you know, I'm just out here looking.
Yeah, exactly.
Could have been looking at yours.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it for the week so far.
Po' boy was hungry.
Oh,
Woody, what about you, man? How's your week been?
oh, my week's been terrible because I haven't won the lottery yet. And, you know, so had to go to work. So I didn't win lottery. So that makes it a bad day. Try to go to the casino. They don't win me millionaire, you know, or nothing like that. So I'm still bad day for me. So I'm going to play the lottery, you know, Friday. It's supposed to be up to millions. I guess it'll still be another bad day for me. But anything else, it's okay. Yeah.
So you have to have, like, you have to win the lottery to have a good day?
Yeah.
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie. Shoot. Well, it makes it better. It's, you know, it makes it a lot better. You can do more stuff though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
God.
You can go here and there and then something, but you just got to go to work again.
Dollar bill, y'all.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Yeah. So I'll try to keep on playing the lottery and go to the casino and try to win some. Every now and then, you know, it's okay when I win something at the casino, but that just keeps it going for a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's it on that. But another time I just watch TV, and go to the club and jam a little bit, you know, that's it and everything. But
you gotta go to the club.
Oh yeah, I got to. That's about it. You know, I got to do that because I ain't nothing else to do over there. You know, like just go to the casino, lose money.
Right.
But everything else is okay. I don't mind work too much.
You said you're watching some shows though. What were you even watching?
Oh, I watched a video with Tupac, that All Eyes on Me. And everything, see how crazy he was, you know, trying to play that real gangster like that, and now he, you know, that's what you made him get killed.
Yeah.
I don't think they was aiming at him though in that car. I think it was Suge Knight that was after him because you know Tupac, he's just playing. Ever since that movie Juice, he played like, you know, he's really real gangster, especially when he like, you know, got P. Diddy and them and Biggie and all them, you know, making that one song, you know, just getting on him and everything. And he's just, and in all them other movies, Above the Rim, I did like Above the Rim though, but but he always, he played all that, you know, and he just lived it. And that's why he's dead now. Yeah.
Supposedly.
Oh, that's right. He probably hanging with Elvis.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they're all there. And John Lennon probably, you know, they're all having a good time. But that's about it, watching the movies. There was something else. I like to watch some of the westerns, like, you know, the old westerns back in the day on that channel, Grit channel, every now and then.
The shows or the movies?
The shows, I'm sorry. Yeah, the shows, yeah. You know, that used to be movies.
Yeah. Like Bonanza.
Yeah, but really just the movie, really the movies, like, you know, John Wayne's movies and stuff, you know, the Duke and everything, where, you know, John Wayne said, you know, kick everybody's ass every time.
Yeah, True Grit.
Yeah, there you go. True Grit and all that stuff, and, you know,
a lot of Clint Eastwood ones.
Yeah, and yes, I like Josie Wells. When Clint Eastwood, and them other ones too, you know, High Drifter playing, but Josie Wells is one I really watch, and I like to watch that one by Robert Redford, Jeremiah Johnson. I always watch them too. And back in the old days, back in the days then, they showed one old movie when I got home late night, about 2 a.m. They showed Billy Jack. That's a good movie, Billy Jack, because he was badass too, like almost like what's his name, Walker. Oh, Walker, you know, and see on the thing, what's his name, Walker?
Texas Ranger?
Yes. You know, he's like that, kicking ass. Chuck Norris, sorry, excuse my French.
Yeah, Chuck Norris, man.
Yeah.
You can say kicking ass.
Now, the best song with Chuck Norris is when he got his ass whooped with one of them Bruce Lee's movies. But I like Enter the Dragon, but it was that house, whatever there was, the other one he played in with him. But Bruce Lee, you know, kicked his butt good.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and Kareem Jabbar with them long legs. Yeah. You know, I mean, he was all he could do was hit him in his nuts, mostly. Right? He's just right there, you know. If he said, kiss my ass, all he had to do just walk up there and kiss his ass, like, you know, when they'd bend over.
I heard that.
Yeah. But yeah, Bruce Lee was the baddest one of all. I watch all his movies, I mean, everything. But that's about it, most of all the movies I watch, so.
Hell yeah.
Cool, man.
That's it.
Gotta love the classics, man.
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, I'm still old schooler.
Man, but you're young to me, bro.
Yeah, okay.
One love, Woody.
Yeah.
One love.
Yeah.
How's your week going, Kyle? Your half week?
Good deal.
Yeah, my week's been going pretty good. Caught up on House of the Dragon like you. crazy episode, just like always. Caught up on Andor. Dude, the newest episode that came out today.
I heard it's good. Yeah,
It's good, dude. It's real good. I watched it with Jackson, and Jackson was even liking it. He hadn't even seen an episode. It had some of the coolest Star Wars visuals for like a kind of like a dogfight, kind of, but like it had some of the coolest visuals I've ever seen in a Star Wars show. Easily one of the coolest scenes.
Yeah, the escape from the base was pretty spectacular looking.
It was gorgeous. The way they made the TIE fighters look and everything, and like the way the colors were bouncing off the TIE fighters, it just looked so cool. I was telling Jackson, I was like, this is one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time. Like, it was blowing my mind. It doesn't take much for me with Star Wars, though. I'm just such a stand for that stuff.
Yeah, you're a freak.
I know.
You like all them Star Wars movies?
I love them, Woody.
Oh, yeah, me too. Me too. I mean,
okay, actually, let me rephrase that. I don't like the two newest Star Wars movies,
Right.
Last Jedi and
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. Those ones can take a hike.
Yeah.
but the rest of them was okay, huh?
But the rest of them's okay.
Oh, shoot.
But
I don't like watching them.
it's good stuff.
It does start getting better at episode 4 of Andor, but the first 3 episodes are very slow.
They are just, like I said a couple weeks ago, it's just a primer, getting you ready for what you're going to get.
And they're like 40 plus minute episodes.
Yes.
Yeah. Truly.
How do you justify that, Kyle?
I can't like I was telling Jackson a couple weeks ago.
That's what Game of Thrones is, you know?
No, it's
Game
not.
of Thrones is a slow burner in the beginning.
No, it's not.
What do you mean, no, it's not?
Game of Thrones has crazy shit in the first episode, and House of the Dragon has crazy shit in the first episode. Both of them. Nothing crazy happens in Andor or episodes 1, 2, or 3. Nothing crazy.
Andor killing somebody.
He accidentally kills a dude.
Yeah. And he's at a brothel.
Okay, he accidentally kills one dude and
one
intentionally kills another dude.
Exactly. But
Yeah, and what happens in first episode of Game of Thrones?
Incest and attempted child murder.
Oh.
Just off the top of my head.
yeah,
Jackson.
So? That's HBO. Good. Turn on any episode on HBO, whatever show it is, you're going to see incest and a child murder.
Jackson, don't defend Andor episodes 1, 2, and 3 until you've seen them, okay?
All right. You're right.
Okay, no, Kyle, do you want to defend episodes 1, 2, or 3? Real quick, since you have the opportunity.
I really didn't care for him, to be honest. Like, I watched him because I like the visuals of Star Wars, and if you don't watch them, I have a feeling you're going to miss some stuff later on, because there's
Some callbacks, yeah.
and that one character that is trying to figure out the investigation, then ends up getting screwed. I don't want to ruin anything for anybody, but he's going to eventually show back up. He is.
Right.
He's going to throw a wrench into something. But I don't know. I like it, but
It's
not
like
needed.
watch it once, and then if you ever go back and watch it, you're just going to skip those 3 episodes.
Right. For sure. But also something new. So when we started this year, I had a goal to stop cussing. So I was
No, keep going. Sorry.
I've cracked it. I've stopped cussing. No.
Yeah, sound like Eminem.
So I was telling my friends at work. His name is Josiah Dalton. Shout out Josiah. I was telling him that I was wanting to stop cussing, and he was like, "Man, I did this thing to where I could take words out of my vocabulary." He's like, "I got a rubber band, put it on my arm, and every time I said a cuss word, I pretty much slapped it on my arm like once or twice." Just to feel something or whatever like that. Do you remember me telling you I wish I had a shock collar so every time I cussed, I would just get shocked and my brain would know don't cuss,
Yeah, episode. What? Which episode was that again?
I have no idea.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it would have probably been like, I don't know, episode 20 or 30, 25 or 30.
In the 20s or 30s, yeah,
like
somewhere
that.
there.
But, so he was telling me he cut out the word love, hate, awesome, and like several other words out of his vocabulary because he wanted those words to actually have meaning and be meaningful. So only use those words when they're actually super necessary. Like the word, like when people at work are like, "How you doing, Kyle?" Oftentimes they'll say awesome. Awesome is not a word you should use for everyday vocabulary. Awesome is something you should use when you're seriously seeing something awesome, like mind blowing. You know what I'm saying?
How does this account for slang though?
What do you mean? Like,
I usually say awesome in a bad tense. Like, ask me how am I feeling?
how you feeling?
Awesome.
Really? Really? Yeah. When people usually ask me at work, I'm like, dude, I'm doing awesome. Like, I'm usually pretty chipper at work, you know? But as far as that goes, so what I'm doing now is like every time I tried it today at work and it was actually kind of working. Like I'm trying to cut the word, like saying God derogatorily, like fuck, shit, cock, balls. No, I'm kidding. But
In that order?
Yeah. Bitch, stuff like that. Trying to cut those words out of my vocabulary. So I was thinking though, I was like, I gotta also have some type of word association for when I do it. And I don't know if it's bad Kyle or like bad boy or like sinner, stuff like that,
Whatever.
You want masochist now?
Yeah.
Whatever word you say.
Shame.
Whatever word you say, just say it backwards.
If I put that rubber band on me, boy, it'd be broke, but I use too much. Pow, pow, pow. This. I had to get some more.
So
I bet you like that.
Yeah, bap.
I was gonna see if you guys could help me come up with the catch. A key.
Well, the thing is, you're trying to stop cursing. I was going to say you should call yourself a filthy whore, but that's kind of deriving away. So I don't know, man. Dummy. Say dummy.
I don't want to sit there and call myself a dummy. I've had this stigma in my head my whole life that, like, I always kind of feel like people think I'm stupid. So I don't want to sit there and call myself a dummy or stupid. It's not my thing. I like to be enlightened, but as far as that goes, I'll still call myself like bad boy or something like that. You no gooder, stuff like that. So give me something.
I mean, you're coming up with a lot of ones on your own, man.
Yeah, that's only like 3 or 4.
I mean, you hit 4 really good ones, the main ones.
There's always good for nothing, which is kind of fun to say. But to say it about yourself is like, but if you make a mistake, you are good for nothing at that point.
And cussing is good for nothing.
It's good for nothing.
Yeah, just
I don't know
start
about that.
replacing anytime you say a word, like try to replace it with like, I don't know, old school vocabulary, like
Spit the bit.
Yeah, instead of saying dick, say junk.
Okay. Like,
Yeah, we went over this
Go for
last time
chucks.
Kyle talked about. Yeah.
Yeah, or
But
just start
just
making up words.
say-
you know?
yeah,
Start
say your
calling people a
alternate.
waffle flap, or start
Waffle
making
flap.
up stuff.
I always say, excuse me for my French. When I say it, that's the French talking. Kiss my ass and all that,
okay.
Yeah.
Do you slap yourself with a rubber band like he's doing?
Nope. Bama break too many times. I mean, yeah, I'll be going like Eminem. Shit, damn, god damn, shut up, man.
Man, Kyle, when you were explaining this thing, when you started going, I thought you were going to say, for every time I swear, I'm going to put another rubber band on my wrist. I'm like, dude, that sounds fucking crazy.
Oh, the vacuum piling up. Yeah.
I don't like my hand, especially my right one. I'm gonna get rid of it.
I'm not going to swear, and I'm not going to ever feel anything again out of this hand.
Yeah, you know what it looks like when you put a bunch of rubber bands on a freaking watermelon. I'm gonna try that with my hand.
Oh, really?
Gosh.
Pop, yeah.
That would be something. Yeah, you watch it pop off.
That'd be disgusting.
We'll get the views then.
Because that probably was a good watermelon.
You want to be famous?
I'll make you infamous. But yeah, that's basically how my week's been going. Yeah.
So it is working?
I've been doing this for about 8 hours.
Damn.
Have you looked into this to see if it's an effective treatment or if it's just something that he just developed on his own? Or
He may be a trendsetter, maybe start of a new generation.
It's kind of like the Pavlov thing, you know? Like
Sure.
Like you're triggering yourself to like, oh, when I say that word, I feel pain. So you're trying to, yeah.
You should alternate. Do that, but then also when you say fuck, sometimes maybe get a treat. Just a little treat.
Okay. They're carrying a box of Whoppers.
Yeah,
Sounds counterintuitive, but hey.
Sometimes they can make you cuss, like, this costs you what? How much? Shit.
Right, yeah.
Make you cuss. Yeah.
Right.
That's a half cuss. Is that, It's not a full swear.
A little baby slap.
Little half slap.
Little baby candy.
Well, if you do that a little bit, then you probably cuss all day then because it wouldn't hurt.
Right.
Just a little bit, do a big one where, pow.
What are you going to say then? What's your thing
I don't know.
after this discussion?
You'll cuss.
I'm still gonna. I'm trying not to cuss. It's gonna happen, but that's why.
Me too.
So you're just trying to think of names that you can call yourself while you hurt yourself with the rubber band.
Yes.
Doofus. Scoundrel.
Scoundrel. Scoundrel.
Yeah, there you go.
Scoundrel. Found it.
Rebel scum.
Rebel scum. I like those 2 words. 3 words. All the words you guys said.
Cool.
Scoundrel. Rebel scum. I'll do that.
No, you won't. You probably won't do that.
What you should do is just, as soon as you do that, you have to sing, when I make a promise, I will keep it. You gotta keep the rhythm with the rubber band.
I will keep it. I promise.
I promise. All right. So, Woody,
Yeah.
I've known you for like, what, 6 years?
I guess so. When you
Okay.
worked, I
So long I've been working
let's
there.
count. I don't know.
Nice.
But you've been there for a while now.
Yeah, it's been a long 6 years, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
But our friendship has been great.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's been long.
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Now, I went around to some people at work today and over the last couple of days and just asked them, like, hey, do you have any questions for Woody? Like, and I got a couple of questions for you.
Oh, Lord.
So, where did you get your nickname, Woody? Why do people call you Woody?
Well, it wasn't because what they think it is, but but if
You don't have a peg leg?
Yeah, oh, no. Not the leg. We have the third one. They but anyway, we was watching Fred Sanford and Son. One time we was when I was working in Eagle Picture, we had a basketball team that played at Memorial Harbor every time. And before we get together, we called ourselves the Born Boozers, and all they like to do is drink beer. I'm the only one like to drink wine. And one day we was watching it, and Woody the Wino came in with the sack of wine, and I held my sack just like he did, and was drinking it just like he did, just drink that. So the one guy from Galena that was playing with Eric Gandy, he goes, "You're Woody. That's got to be Woody too. We're gonna call you Woody from now on." And that's when it started. He kept calling me Woody, and then it caught on to these people, and then way it caught on at where I worked at the bar, because Brian Mockey was there, and he used to work at Eagle Picture, and they used to call me Woody then. So that's when they started calling me Woody here after it caught on, to them. But that's how I did it from Sanford and Son, because and when Gandy called us that, then we named his girlfriend. Named Donna. We called her just like Fred and them did, Donna the Barracuda.
Ooh.
Yeah, because she was a barracuda, but she was good. She was fun and everything. We always get on her and give her hell.
Nice.
Yeah, but that's how I got it.
Is Sanford and Son, is that the show where it's like, guy always acts like he's having a heart attack?
Yes,
And he's like,
yes.
Does he say Margaret or?
No, because Aunt Esther is the one that was married to Woody, and he was always dog Aunt Esther. Like she said, "Fred, you can't bother me now, Fred, because I got the spirit of Christmas in me." And he'll go, "Yeah, in the face of Halloween," stuff like that, and
Right.
all that stuff.
Yeah, I think he would go, "I'm coming home."
Yeah, that's right. This is a big one.
Yeah, this is a big one.
Yeah, each time. Until he really had the big one. You were doing another show with Della Reese and he died.
Crazy.
Yeah, he was fun.
I also had another question for you.
Okay.
So, Joplin, Missouri, we had a huge tornado. What was the year?
2011.
2211.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
May 22nd.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of people died that day.
Oh yeah.
You supposedly you have a crazy story for that day.
Oh man.
I hate to rehash it, but
yeah, I mean, I got over it. I mean, it was weird because 2 days before that, I was dreaming that I was in a tornado for some reason. I mean, maybe it was an omen or something, but I woke up sweating and like, man, scared to death, you know, like and everything. And so I used to go to St. John's for to take cover at. You know, we just go in the stairwells and that was it. But this time when this happened, I thought, well, I'm not going to St. John's this time. I thought everything I ain't going to. I'll go down here to downtown Y or something because you know with the siren sounded and everything. Then I said, no, I ain't going nowhere. Then about 25 after about near 5:30 or something, I thought, well, I'm gonna go ahead and take cover. So I went to downtown Y, and it looked like it was closed, but you know sometimes you go up there and open the door and it'll be open. But I thought, okay, time's clicking. Okay, now let me see. They said Northern Joplin, and I said, okay, I gotta go. And so I went to St. John's. I took the way and the clouds was clearing. You know, I didn't see no hell or nothing. And the sun was trying to break out there, and it was like, yeah, I made the right decision. I was going down Moffett, get ready to turn right on 26th Street, and there was people outside, looking toward the northwest. And this had to be about 5:39, and it touched down at 5:41, and all these people was just outside, pointing at this and that, and I thought, man, yeah, we ain't getting nothing here. I thought about not going to take cover and nothing, and then I seen that big lightning bolt, to the right of me, and I thought, well, I can wait till it, at least it's over with, because I hate lightning here. Because that's, it's like, okay, I can do that part. So I went on in there, because I was going, I was at the Y, I was going to park my car and open the door and try it, but I said, no, I got pressed for time. No. And I thought, yeah, I've been and parked the car there, and thought, yeah. And, when the ramp part where it goes up where you pick visitors up, I went to the side door down there by the stairwells, because that's where we always go at. And I sat there about a minute or so, I sat there. And then about that time, I mean, God has helped me. I didn't go straight inside there. I just sat out there like I always do. And I guess he wanted me to come down there because all this time I thought I was racing to beat the tornado. But actually, to me, it was like this girl came down with her 2 kids. One looked like about 2 years old and the other was like 3 or 4. And the little girl had her hand wrapped all the way up to her elbow because she had her finger slammed to the car door. Her mom did that, and and everything, and they was going to go. And I said, well, you better wait now. I mean, sun's still shining, and where we were sitting at, all we could see was like where Freeman Hospital was. Sun's still shining, and she's going to go out and said, hey, you better wait first, because there's a tornado warning out. And so she said, what? I said, go around and look in that lounge, because I didn't realize everybody already had the code blue and took cover, because by that time the tornado it had to be touching down, and all them people, and I'm thinking, at that time, she came there and she went in there and looked at it and said, oh, okay. And then she must have had 2 guardian angels, because I stopped her at that time and she was, well, I'm going to go ahead and try and go, because she looked like nothing. To our side, it didn't look like nothing was going to happen and come. But she went outside, and, I'm still hadn't went inside yet. I said, okay, I'll see you. And I'm sitting there. About 10 seconds later, she come back in and says, so some woman told me to turn around and go back. I said, what? Yeah, because she said, just go back inside and take. I thought, well, I guess that means it's coming. And I was still sitting there. And then this man that worked at St. John's come running down, come around toward us to get in the stairwell saying, it's coming. And I thought, what do you mean it's coming? And I'm looking, and I'm looking, because I thought when I'm going inside there, I thought I can see if any of them bushes are going like this, And I looked, when you come running down, I looked, them bushes were going 100 miles an hour. And it was still sun was shining and everything. And I'm thinking, well, what it is, because, it was going like you put a fan on high speed right there and, right in front of it and just all of it. And so I thought I better get my ass in there then, And so, but before I went in there and shut the door, how you got slow, you had to peek first to see what's going on, because it's still, it didn't turn dark yet. But then, when the sun, when the clouds go over the sun and you see the shade and stuff. Well, this time it did, and I couldn't see because it was coming behind, so I wouldn't be able to see that. But I seen the ground, and the ground, instead of ground was black. with the sun. I mean, it was black. It was like on Ghost, where you see that and all that black. Yeah. Like, you know, like, oh shit, you know, it's coming up. And then I stuck my head to the door. You know, there was 5 other people in there when I got in there, but I didn't. I just barely shut the door. But I kept my head there, trying. Maybe I can listen for it or something, or see when it's coming. And when I was sitting there, I was just sitting there trying to see, but I couldn't hear nothing really yet. And then I felt this air coming underneath the door. And it felt like, man, I was sitting out there. I thought there wasn't that much air out there when I was sitting there, and then it hit me. This door is going to blow open. Oh my God. And so I started, you know, like on TV where you see dun 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 dun. Start walking slowly, like the backwards, you know, like, oh man, it's going to blow up the stairs kind of. And I was trying to go up to mine. I was looking at all the ones. I'm saying it's going to blow. And this woman with her 2 teenage sons are right at the next floor, you know, top of there where the stairs part, and she's she sat down right in the middle of the stairs, like, you know, like this is as far as you going, you know, in my mind. And I'm thinking, I'm looking at that door down, and I'm looking at that and say, hey, this door's going to blow, you guys, we're going to do something, you know, because it's going to blow open. And the man that, you know, that ran down the stairs toward us that worked there, you know, he said, wrap yourself around the rails. I said, you know, they thought I was kidding or something, because when he said that, I jumped on them rails, boy, and held it tight like this. Yeah. I guess they did too, and the girl and the son, I guess the one was like, you know, where the door is, and then the you know, where you had to turn left to that door or something right there. She held on to them rails right there by that other door. And because, you know, they knew I was serious then. And when it came, both doors blew open. And, well, first of all, before the doors blew open, it came, and, you know, when it said moved it off its foundation an inch, that ain't the whole story. Because when we was wrapped around, that whole damn building moved. And it moved like, yeah, it ain't no inches. It had to move feet, because we felt it, you know, and I thought, uh-oh, the roof's coming in. The roof's going to come in. I said, God, please, say, you know, because the roof's going to come down on this. But it moved, and then moved it back. And that's when the doors blew open. Both doors blew open. And when the board, you know, when they blew open, the one that was next to that other door, because, you know, we was thinking that door. You didn't think about this door. And when that door blew open, she was like in Total Recall, like, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger, when he held on the rails, when they broke the glass and was going up, her feet was up in the air. You know, she was going to get sucked out.
That was insane.
My God.
Yeah, and I'm looking, you know, I got up to the top of the stair where I'm wrapping around the rail. I'm about like from you to me here, and I'm looking straight in the eyes, and nothing I could do. Maybe you should have left me there. And the sun, you know, I think they got blasted by the door when it opened up. They were lucky they weren't. It was like that or something. Because one of them had tried to push it up to Saber, tried to push him up, and he went a little bit, and then he would lose some. And it was like, wow. And she was about, you know, had one hand left. And all of a sudden you start saying, our Father who art in heaven. Then we all started saying that, our Father who art in heaven, you know, and all that stuff. And we was doing it, was holding on. But what was weird about it was there wasn't no debris flying around inside of there or nothing. It was like no grain of sand. It was like we are sitting here now. And the wind, you know, no really severe wind or nothing, but she's trying to get sucked out right there by the door.
It's a vacuum.
Yeah, I know. And I'm thinking, you know, it felt like I could let go and just walk around in there, you know, but
that's wild.
I know it, but it was like I only had one chance of being wrong if I did. If I was wrong, you know, hey, it ain't too late, so I wasn't taking that chance, you know. You know, I mean, it was better to think, okay, that might have happened, but instead of me jumping down there and then I was wrong, there I'm gone. Yeah, So, you know, and she was holding on, but good thing she held on as long as she can, but, and then it stopped. And yeah, everything was all right. But yeah, there was no grain or no nothing in it. And when I was checking there, it was like I wasn't scared enough because that was my nightmare. But I guess people said that, well, you probably had that dream and went through it before, that you probably just calm. But I guess it might have been in the eye of it because it was like I said, no debris, no nothing. It was like quiet here. And I noticed from the bottom stair door that the wind was just like a light breeze, like you put the fan on real low, like you can't hardly feel the breeze. So that's what's coming out of that door. It was open, but like I said, I still ain't going to check, you know, get down to see. But and then this door here was like you heard on Jurassic Park when that dinosaur saved them from them other two dinosaurs, and T-Rex going, well, it sounded loud. I mean, it was like I said, when it stopped, I wanted to hurry down and see the tornado because, I had never seen one before. And when I put my hand on the door, I automatically thought of Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, but I know it ain't the same, ain't going to happen, it ain't going to be like dun, dun, Emerald City and somewhere over the rainbow. No. No. And when I seen everybody was all right first, because that one that wrapped around me, his eyes were so big. The one that ran in there, their eyes were so big, but I was so calm and like it was a joyride and smiling, it was weird. I did. I thought it was a joyride for me, like, hey, this ain't bad. Yeah, because that was my worst nightmare, but it's like, hey, this ain't bad, and everything. This even after it looked like she was going to get sucked out. It didn't hit me what's going on, but yeah. And when I opened that door, the first thing I seen was this stack of cars, just as high as that parking garage was in there that they had. It was gone then, but it was about that high from the bottom where, where you go up that ramp was right at the bottom there. Yeah. And 2 rows stacked so high, like I said, about high as the garage. And there was one car that was flipped over, a white car that was flipped over. I thought it might be my white Malibu, so I tried to go under that thing and try to look, and I kept looking at it, didn't realize what I was saying, like, man, that ain't my car. That looks too good to be my car. This is after, and the windows were still there in the car and everything. If anybody was in there, they could have survived it. They could have survived that tornado, because that'd been a hell of a ride for them, because they should be talking about it, on these shows, that show and everything, and would have said, hey, here's the people that survived the tornado up there. And that thing, here they are, give them a big hand, But that's what they would have been doing. Still today they probably say, and here are the 2 people or 1 people that survived that tornado, all the way up there, the thing, But so I had to go underneath, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I might be fast enough to run if it really, but it was so perfectly like the arch, St. Louis Arch. It was, ain't no tornado will ever stack cars like that high and that neat, and who knows? I mean, neat, yeah. And who knows? It might not even be the cars that was at St. John's, in the first place. Yeah, it could be something else, man. Shoot, we was there. And so the next thing I did was, I wanted to try to look at the tornado, but I'm looking like that and this and that, and I'm thinking, well, where's it at? I don't see it. It's already gone. I thought I missed it. Damn it. And so the next thing I did was try to go look at the cars and some cars that was in the parking lot. I was trying to play like, okay, I'm looking for mine, but I had to check for body. Like anybody was in there. Every time I got to one, I prayed, God, please don't let me see one. Don't let me see it. Don't let me see it. Right. And it would work. But then I had to run back and forth then, because this big lightning bolt that I seen the first, it came out, I see it again, it was right, boom, and I'm thinking, okay, let me go back inside, and then I come back inside, and then every now and then I see that lightning bolt. But yeah, we never did know nothing. Everybody else coming out, and we was helping, when I went back inside, this nurse looked like she was so distraught, because there were some people they brought down from downstairs and was going to put them somewhere, but everybody that worked there, and some more people, so I upstairs getting in, that nobody was there there was a debris to where they want to go, and nobody, there was nobody cleared. She didn't know what to do, and so when they tried to send them in there, we was getting the ceiling tiles from off the ground and stuff, and laying them down so they can walk. Cause some of them didn't have shoes on. Could you imagine that? I don't know how they got through there, but they was going to that one door that was by, and so I started spreading the debris, get clearing the path. And I asked her, well, what you need to do, cause she was, I said, anything you want me to do, I'll do it, and she said, well, could you clear? Yes, I could, clear the path so they can open the door. Then I thought, well, now I realized what I could do there. And then they bring some more people down, like in wheelchairs, this, that, and they're scooting them here and there to get them in. And I helped push them there. It was like I had to stay, because you don't realize nobody's coming. Right. Nobody's coming. You don't think, wow, I'm waiting for some people coming. But, I mean, no help. Yeah. Like I said, like, what am I thinking about? So I stayed and helped get the patients. They abandoned them from the rooftops and everything. And it was wild, because when they come down, it was like, man, you got to be you got to need help from people. You know, I don't know how some of them people went home. You know, they had to go home. You know, basically most of them that was there. I don't know how they did it because no cars. You know, but you know, because I had a.
Or houses.
Yeah. Too. And the trees, they were debarked. It was weird too. But like I said, as I was looking at the cars, yeah. I mean, it was
man. I've never seen that before, like ever, dude. Like
you never.
No, like whenever I was going through Joplin, like after the tornado happened, like there was no bark on the trees.
Yeah,
like the wind literally freaking took the bark off.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I thought. Yeah,
that was some freaking crazy wind.
Yeah, I mean, that was the first time I seen. You know, but yeah, it was like going to getting one of them furniture, like like that wood there or something like that. I mean, it was. Yeah, it was. And it looked pretty, really. It's so smooth looking and everything. But anyway, then when I went back in there, like I said, we didn't think we'd seen anything. But then the doctors and everything was getting around and said the emergency room is, the surgery room, whatever it was, is gone. People are dying in there. I think there were 6 people died when I was there. But he was saying to that, and then they said the oxygen thing was going to blow, and we had to get away from that. But it didn't, at the time. So after I had more people came, I went home. I walked all the way home from 26th Street or whatever it was to 4th Street. And then I got in there and I lay down and crashed and kind of went to sleep and thinking, this didn't happen, did it? Because, on the north side, if you ain't been over that side, you don't think nothing ever happened.
Right,
And then I passed out asleep, and then all of a sudden, I guess I start throwing up. It's like you see in movies or something, where they throwing up and everything. But I thought, man... I thought that was juice. I was trying to drink a lot of juice there and everything, and I thought, well, let me eat some beef stew or something like that. I put some stew in there and I heated it up and everything. I was trying to eat it. And I thought, man, I need salt in this. I put salt in it. Yeah, I put a little salt in there. Now, man, that ain't enough. I put some more salt in there. I'm thinking, damn, man. I don't taste no salt in here. I kept doing that. I had no taste because after that, I was throwing up. I thought it was juice. I guess it was blood because I had a bleeding ulcer.
Ooh.
Yeah. I had a bleeding ulcer. Yeah, I know. It ain't the worst. And then so when I used to go use the restroom, I started getting ready to pass out or something. I thought, what the hell's going on here? I had to lay down and get in the fetal position.
You got Kyle in his nervous laugh now.
I know it.
He's going to vomit.
I know it. Yeah, you know what I'm doing. Here he goes. But that ain't the it. But after I did that, I tried to, let me go to the ambulance. And they took me to Memorial Hall for that's where they're setting up. Now, they would usually give you a blood, check your blood pressure or something. I guess they didn't, but I told them, man, they let me go, and then I went back there, and, take a leave, this and that, and everything. I was getting ready to pass out again, and thanks for the air conditioner, because sometimes I just had to sit up there and stick my face in there because I was sweating so bad. But when I lay down, I thought, I talked to my sister, and she said, well, she's from Sedalia, and she said, well, call the ambulance and get your ass into the hospital. And so I called them and everything. They ain't that far away. And I thought, okay, I should have unlocked the door first. And then as I was coming out, after I hung up, I thought to myself, I remember, how they say, make sure you got clean underwear. So what I did was, so I tried to make sure. So I thought, okay, I'm going to change mine, just in case. But for some reason, after I was doing it, I woke up on the floor or something, and I didn't know. I guess I didn't make it. And I was hearing people at the door trying to holler this and that, and I woke up, oh, okay, yeah, I'll be there in a minute. I crawled to the door, and drug myself like you see on TV, dun dun dun, yeah. And I opened the door, for them. I thought, yeah. Thank you. And I said, I made it. And they took me in there and everything and gave me, they gave me blood. But while I was in there, it was like, I was in the hospital for 3 days, but on that Tuesday or whatever, I was thinking about this and that. And my sister and them had a tornado that, same week in Joplin, we had a tornado in Sedalia that hit there. And I didn't know that. I thought, God, what did I do? I'm sorry, whatever it was, Because, because it was wild though. But, yeah. But then, I watched that tornado chasing thing, the chaser where they showed on, where you can buy a video of. And I was looking at it and everything. I was thinking, man, because we didn't see it. And they said that tornado had slowed down to 10 miles per hour and then sped back up to 20. We hovered around us for 10 miles an hour where it slowed down, and then sped back up. And I thought to myself, and I'm looking at this, and seeing this lightning bolt. You know, you see the power flashing there, but you always see that lightning bolt flashing with the tornado. It was going with the tornado. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, excuse my French. I mean, what the hell? and I thought, that's that lightning bolt I would see when I run back in. And ran back in the building and everything. You I'm seeing. Hell, we was looking right at the tornado, but we couldn't, you know, there's rain that, you know, I thought when they said rain, I thought it had to be raining, you know, and everything, you know, at least when it gets here and everything. And because nobody at the hospital, you know, when it came out, everybody was looking that way, but nobody said, hey, look at that tornado, or something, because you couldn't tell it was a tornado.
Right.
I mean, about that time, when I got out, opened the door, it was like at the high school or something, you know, it was going that way because that lightning was flashing, and then it hit, what was that, not Dunaway, or what's that other one, Duquesne, yeah, it was flashing that area, but it still didn't look like no real dark or nothing like that. It just looked like, you know, and I thought to myself, well, I'll be damned. I mean, you know, I was looking at it, but I guess it just, the rain and stuff was with it, because when it left, there wasn't no rain or nothing, and then when it started, you know, coming over this way, there wasn't no rain, so, you know, don't try to go out there and look at that one, because I think all them people, most of the people were dead that when I drove up and seen outside pointing at it, because they said northern Joplin. So I went there, but they said it made a right turn, so it was going south. So, you know, all the daylight and stuff, you think, well, I did good, you know, sunshine and everything. Shit. If I had stayed at home, I still would have had the car. I would have had the car, but no, I had to take my ass on, you know, and think, yeah, okay, it's in northern. And I'm going down there, and it's like sun shining. Yeah, I made the right decision.
Hey, man,
yeah, right.
You were needed at that hospital, man.
I think so, because that's the way I looked at it, as like because, you know, it's like when I've seen that, what was that, Joplin one with Mercy Hospital Lounge thing, you would see these pages flash, you know, fluttering like this and that, and I thought, and, you know, and then past that part is the stairwells, you know, where we're at, and I'm thinking, man, I'm feeling that air coming in like that when they was flooding like this, so I could time it about the time we was right on time of wrapping around the rails, because usually they just sit around in the stairs or something that's like that. They wouldn't do that, but for some reason I got in there last. I was supposed to be in there last like that or somehow, and I felt that air coming. We wrapped around there, but when you see they show that and they see all that debris coming, you're like, these big things here would be floating around, going around the air like that, and when they said it moved inches off the foundation, that's when they pushed it back, because we felt that something, you know, because that thing moved when we was there, you know, that had to be feet to do that, you know, everything. But when it pushed back, it was inches. But yeah, and like I said, all that's happened when I realized that, because you don't go out there looking. When they said rain, so that don't mean the rain has to come or anything, because it was no rain. Even when, every time I didn't see not one drop of rain.
Right.
But yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
That's gnarly.
Yeah, that was a hardcore story, dude.
Oh man,
I didn't know a hardcore story could be so funny though.
Yeah.
well, when they tell the story to these people that came down to Springfield or something to do something with it or everything, that woman that gave me, she laughed her ass off. Because when I said, you know, well, I did like everybody else, you know, I thought, okay, make sure you got clean underwear on.
But you're going like, man, this shit needs more salt.
Yeah, I did. I thought, man, I ain't tasting this, you know. I can't, there ain't no salt getting in here. I almost took the whole thing, screwed it off, and put it. But I didn't know, and they gave me 3 things of blood and everything when we went to the hospital and everything. But they had waited a while because I was hungry, boy. And they, no, you gotta wait here. I think that the point was they want to starve you real good and then tell you when you eat, because it was like, man, can I eat? No, not yet.
Yeah.
Before surgery?
Yeah. Oh, well, that's a good point there, because I don't think they give me surgery. They just gave me blood.
Oh.
At that time.
Yeah.
But because they didn't put me out for this and that, I was still.
You're gonna send Kyle back.
Yeah, guys, stop.
Now, what you have often told me about how you played soccer in college, right? You played for MSSU.
Yes.
Now, you've told me a bunch of stories about that. One story you've never told me is you played soccer against some convicts, or?
Oh, well, that's when after I played with Missouri Southern, Dover Hill had an adult co-ed league, and sometimes the guy, with women too, and we played out Dover Hill every Sunday. And so when soccer at Missouri Southern, at that time, when they had spring or something, we'd get some guys together and go scrimmage against them. Now, I guess Coach Bowden had a game against at that time, unless they were scared, to go to the federal prison. And they said, well, would y'all go for us, and they got organized some of us guys to go down there with them. And we was going down there, and it was weird when we went inside. It was like that, just like that movie, like we was in that movie with Stallone and Pelé and all that. It looks just exactly like that place where you got the prisoners playing ball or this and that and everything, a bunch of them. But one thing about it was, when we get in there, one guy brought his wife there.
You talking about the prison?
Yeah, in Springfield, the federal, prison. And one guy brought his wife, with him to go with it, and she's wearing tight jeans and that. And then this other friend of mine, where what you call them things, white pants, the white shorts, where the sunshine on, you probably can see through them. You know what I mean? And he's wearing that stuff. I said,
booty
man,
shorts? Some booty shorts?
Well, I thought it was. That's what you call it. That's what they'd probably call it there, in the prison.
So like the white see-through where you can see like their thong. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, or the jock straps, I'll tell you.
Oh, so these are dudes wearing.
Dudes.
Yeah, this is
okay.
the dude.
Okay.
Yeah, on our team.
And you can see their thongs?
Yeah, well, like I said, the jock straps in the back. In the back, and everything. And I thought, man, what you doing, boy? Where you playing at? In the prison. In the prison. But yeah, we got up there, and we got in there, and the girl was, his wife was kind of scared because everybody was looking at, looking at her and everything. It was like, well, except one guy, he was looking at the goalie that was playing for us. Trying to get his name. So yeah, and we was playing them, and then they were unbeaten. They had two mass murderers playing on them. And all their games are home games.
Right.
They play all their home games. And so
there ain't no away game,
right? Sure. And they had like two mass murderers on the team, but you don't know which one because all of them smiling at you. And so you don't know if you be rough with them or whatever, because what you're going to say, that they're already in prison, so you couldn't. What could you do? We couldn't be rough. We was kind of scared the first time, but then after it got going, they scored on us. And the whole prison thing rang out. I thought, man, fuck this shit. I'm going to go, let's play, y'all. Come on. And so we was playing that, and then I knew how fast I was, they wouldn't catch me, and there was a breakaway, and I was in there. Then I scored and tied it up, and they still rang out. They didn't give a fuck who won. That's why I thought myself, excuse my French again, ladies. Yeah, they didn't give a damn. Look, I guess they were just, anybody scored, they going, hey, and then they scored again. But I didn't matter to me, because I thought, well, shit, I scored. I don't care. I'll let them show them what's happening here. But yeah, and after that, it was like, because they had one guard, like, they said, well, if they acted this way or something, they know they won't play no more and everything. So the next time we played them, we beat them, this time. But yeah, I was at Missouri Southern. I had a couple of records, most goals, most assists in a season, most assists in a game, and everything like that, which still stands now. And probably stands since they ain't got the men soccer no more, because they had to close it down, and the women kept theirs. But it was fun. We used to have this one guy who looked like Chris Rock looking, just like him. He didn't act like him. He'd go at lunchtime or something, we'll have a game here or something. He'd go eat raw onions his name was Mike Edwards. I thought, man, what you doing, man? Eating broccoli. So when they get in my face, I can get on them. I said, yeah, but it works on your teammates. Shoot, yeah, we do this and that. He was that crazy though. He was just like him, boy. We try to do, they was doing a film or something, and he see a TV camera down there. He come running down the hill real fast and gets in there like this and and says everything. But yeah, he always had this and that and everything. He was crazy. He was from St. Louis. We got to stay in St. Louis with him one time, sort of staying at the hotel, and then when we went to our home, he got to stay with us. But when he got home, we drove his car around and everything, took us everywhere. He took us down to Washington Street in St. Louis, where they, you see the girls out there, and on the street corners and everything.
With lot lizards, we call them.
With the red light on?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep, and you see them long rides coming around, like Deuce and Quarters and Cadillacs and stuff, and you see the pimps getting out. I mean, these people getting out. Man, these girls, you be freezing out there, and girls have these short skirts on. And I thought, man, what you doing taking us down here and there? And then passed by this one, looked beautiful, boy. I thought, now, wait a minute. Maybe we got something here. I said,
what about that one that's passed out behind the dumpster?
That's right, yeah. Look at her, though. But
she looks cute with garbage on her.
That's right. Yeah, she did. But then there was other ones who thought they were too cute, they had this and that on, like a mink coat type looking there, but
right.
They're the high dollar ones. Mm-hmm. So that's why the pimps check on them and thing. But it was weird just going. We call ourselves sightseeing. He was showing us the places around here, but why would he go down there?
For real?
Yeah, really. Well, I guess we got it wasn't bad, I guess. But yeah, we played there, and then we got there. But after that, it was okay there. But we had when I went there too, we had my nephew's father played football there. Football at in the NFL, and when we go up there for me to watch him, we had the lounge TV and we had TV in my room. But we get the what's that CBS station, but we couldn't get the NBC station, and it'd be in the big lounge. So then people were all right with me. I said, man, can I watch my you have to change sound to watch me. They said, yeah. They said, yeah, you can do that. Is that really, because all people know. Then we had one guy that transferred from Southwest Missouri State one time, and he was talking about my football player, my nephew's father. He goes, man, that guy's from Lincoln University. My brother said he played 8 years. He had 8 years of Pro Bowl, and he played 12 years, and he was playing Washington at that time. He said, he's leading the league in interceptions and everything. He said, that man's good. He should be going to the Hall of Fame. And then the next thing he said was, oh, yeah, I heard he got some girl pregnant. And my brother jumped up. Yeah, my sister.
Damn.
Yeah. That's what, the look in his face, what small world, very small world.
Yeah, right.
Did that. But yeah, they did that. But yeah, he should be in the Hall of Fame though, because like you said, he had more Pro Bowls than anybody else had, and him and his other player that played on the team, they were both cornerbacks, and they were rated number 11 for the greatest cornerback duos in the NFL at the time. And so, he like I said, from that small school there, and I guess they met. That was in Jeff City and everything. But yeah, he should. I'm still waiting for him to get to the Pro Bowl because they had to invite him in the senior. When the senior part of it, and that's the only other way he can get in. But he played back then, so I'm still waiting for him to do it.
Yeah, I'll put a link to his YouTube video in the comments.
All right. Yeah.
In the comments for it. Connor.
Yeah.
You want to take it away?
So, please like us.
Yes, please like and subscribe. We enjoy it in doing these. We enjoy doing these. And it's just crazy to see that we're getting views.
Yeah, we really appreciate the views. We appreciate all the people subscribing to the channel. It's been awesome.
Yeah. Now, granted, we're not I don't know, making like a big giant foam pool or anything, getting millions of views. But hey, we are extremely happy with the views that we've got. So
Yeah, this is cool.
yeah, so thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, and if you do like the show, be sure to like the video, subscribe, share it, tell your friends. We love doing this every week, and it's honestly a labor of love doing it every week. It's just fun, and we love doing it for you guys.
And if you feel like you want to support the show, you can always go to patreon.com/crashingwithfriends. We would love to get a new camera one of these days, so
Yeah.
that'd be the main goal right now.
And if you guys do want to send us a message or comment on an episode, we love to read some comments on the episodes or read emails on the episodes. We had a comment last week wanting us to swap shoes.
Yeah, bro. Sorry to tell you, man. We all were, I mean, you got Adidas on today. You had Vans on the other day, though, didn't you?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we can swap shoes right now. You guys want to swap shoes?
How is that
no.
going to happen? We all got different size
That's
feet.
right.
Well, you guys can fit in mine. They're all mine are size 14.
You mean both of us can fit in there?
Connor, I think I could probably fit in yours, but it's going to be tight.
All of us could probably fit in your shoes.
That's right.
Your hobbit feet.
All
One
right,
piece.
let's do it.
Kyle's going to have to like break his feet.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
We're
I
going to
don't know what
oblige to
y'all.
the comments. We're
We're
going
gonna
to
oblige to the
Oh, I wasn't here for
We're gonna
that comment.
switch shoes.
No, we're not going to switch
Nah, but
shoes.
I'm saying you
8.5
crazy.
ain't
No,
gonna-
I just wanted to acknowledge that comment. I thought it was funny, and I
Yeah.
just thought,
be like
Someone tell us
Neil
to switch
Peniel in
shoes.
that
didn't
commercial.
consider swapping shoes with my fellow podcast mates.
Mainly because we don't have the same size feet.
True.
Maybe you
true.
like that Chanel, blah, 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 blah. Oh,
Yeah.
When they had made that commercial with Shaq.
Yeah,
Yeah, he got in that girl's shoes. But
Yeah,
I'd be walking
yeah.
in my shoes.
it's true. Yeah,
Yeah, you'd be busting my shoes like that. Sure would, boy.
but thank you guys for watching the show, and we definitely appreciate it.
And we're out. Peace.
Later.
That's a wrap on this podcast. We're done.
All right.
Is it over now?
No, that was a joke.
No.
No, we're just joking around.
Okay, had to make sure.
So I was watching Beetlejuice, and the part where Winona Ryder is like writing down her suicide note. You know that part?
Yeah.
Okay, so that inspired me to be like, you know what? I should write some dark poetry. not suicide notes, but I should write some dark poetry. We should all write some dark poetry. And it was initially going to be an emo theme, but then I couldn't make anything about like not cutting. Like it was all about cutting.
Dude, when you said not cutting in our chat, I laughed so hard, man. I was almost crying laughing when you said that.
So I'm like, okay, well, let's not do emo. Let's do some poems that are dark or horror or Halloween themed. Just some dark poetry, more or less.
Well, I've got the Halloween part. I don't think this is dark, but
Mine will be dark.
Halloween poetry works.
Yeah,
you know.
it's,
all right.
it's all along the same.
There's multiple options, you know. So I've got 2 poems and a haiku. Kyle's got a poem and a haiku. Jackson, what do you got?
I've got one. I got one.
One? Okay. Is it pretty good?
I'll let you guys be the judge.
I mean, I don't think mine are necessarily going to blow anyone away, you know.
Okay.
But they're dark. All right.
Are they dreary as well?
You tell me.
Okay. Can we rank it on a dreary meter from 1 to 5?
Dreary meter.
No, let's not rank them. We don't need to rank them.
Yeah. It's art, man.
It's art. You can't rank. Yeah.
All right. So my first one is called Beast of Despair. It's dark. All right. Behold the creature of your demise, as I feast upon cadavers with hollow eyes, seeking an end to this existence and killing men with no resistance. Guarding the souls of the damned within a fiery prison, the crimes of man are not forgiven. Spreading death and darkness across the land as I seek to devour as many as I can. And just before you go to sleep, remember your soul is mine to keep.
Damn,
Yeah,
Connor, that
a good
was
one.
funny. Thanks for sharing.
I thought, yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
that was good.
That could be metal lyrics for sure.
That was
real
pretty
good.
dark, dude. I like that a
You
lot,
made that-
Connor.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
I was thinking like a beast that guards like hell or something like that.
Right.
You know, that's why Beast
Yeah,
of
that
Despair.
was- I could see some group of people taking that and making that their whole mantra.
We're the Beast of Despair.
There's gonna be the cult of Connor out there.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that was
Beast-
Chosen.
The Exalted. Okay, I'm gonna do mine now. This one is called Failure of Feel. A Deep Cut by Kyle Huff.
Oh, shoot.
This darkness death I hold so close. I smell burnt toast. It might be a ghost. These days go by. I just might cry. I light a pumpkin on fire. It's all I can do to just feel inspired. I TP'd my neighbor's trees. There's something wrong with my son. I think he has fleas. The moon looks farther and farther away. Deep in my soul, I feel a decay. And something else to bring you to your knees. I miss the feeling of getting stung by bees. To feel anything would be fantastic. This isn't real life. It's all made of plastic. Oh, darkness, why are you so mean? I just want to feel squeaky clean. Someday, I'll rise and join the world. But today, I think I'm gonna hurl. I'm gonna vom. Tell Uncle Tom, don't touch my palm. Now everybody keep calm, cause now it's time to drop the bomb. I never went to senior prom. I was too busy with Jackson's mom.
Oh, you motherfucker. Damn. That wasn't, you weren't supposed to do that. That's too dark.
Oh, wee.
Okay. Before we go further, all I gotta say is great writing by both of you.
Yeah.
However, it's insanely hard to hear dark poetry without wanting to cringe my eyes out. You know?
Right.
Oh, that
It's
was
fun though.
Everything you guys are saying, like I feel like my
That was cold.
eyes could roll to the moon backwards.
especially that last one. Kyle, that's oh, boy.
All right, well,
We're supposed to laugh at these, Jackson. What do you want? Yeah.
here's my super dark poem, Untitled by Jackson. Jason Voorhees, definitely not a whore. He's always going to camp, but he's never gonna score. Then there's little Chucky doll, not so lucky, brah. Took the wrong train. Now he's going back to Wichita. Freddy Krueger needs a new tutor. He failed his driving test. Now he has to use Uber. Michael Myers, he's handing out flyers. He replaced the Mission Man. Now he talks about tires. Pinhead was hanging with him in his tool shed. Asked him, "Where's your tools?" He screamed, "That's what she said."
That was good.
Saw Jigsaw cruising on his rickshaw. Got hit by a train that was making his way to Wichita. And that's it.
Jack, that was great,
good.
dude.
Gold.
That's pretty
Great.
Way darker than yours.
I like how that train came back around.
Yeah.
I love that.
That train needs its own movie.
Yeah. It's got 3 blues songs about it already.
I like the one, the Tool. She said that too.
All right. Second poem, titled Stepmother. She preys on you with hateful spite to feast upon your blood tonight, whose eyes in darkness are always staring, the bitch whose name is known as Karen.
Oh.
To your face, she likes to call you honey, but really all she wants is money. Her taste is bitter, what could it be? A little poison in your tea. But now, my friend, it's much too late. For now's the end, she's sealed your fate.
Good. It's good.
Shout out to everyone who's got a shitty stepmom.
Yep.
And
Jackson, you want to talk some shit on any of your old stepmoms?
Good.
Podcast.
Okay, sounds good.
Nah.
All right. I've also written a haiku. This one is called J.G. Pumpkin. Justice for Pumpkin. If you've had your brain scooped out, cash now, settlement.
Oh shoot.
that works pretty good.
If you have mesothelioma,
Call
J.D. Pumpkin.
and we'll have you give me money.
you get Booker
money.
T to like voice that'd be sweet.
No, y'all see the most. Can't presume you've been there. Guess that's your lawyers.
All right, and my haiku is titled "Thy Murder 'Twas Writ," which may not be an original name. The hero must die. On a pile will his corpse lie. She's my cherry pie.
Oh man,
Simple.
yeah. I wish that there was a
that
way
song
that we
was
could
great.
like line it up to where you say the first 2 lines and then we just cue it to where it's like.
I was thinking that too. Yeah. I was wondering how you couldn't do that.
I'll contact Warren see if we can get the rest.
Yeah.
See if they'll let us use it.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking.
When I wrote that, I was thinking of you, Jackson.
That's pretty good. Yeah, the song you'd be listening.
Those poems were fantastic.
I had a lot of fun writing mine.
Yeah.
I could see myself doing it again next year. You know,
Yeah. I could see us maybe doing some for the next couple holidays coming up.
maybe some Valentine's Day.
Maybe some Thanksgiving. Maybe some
Yeah,
Christmas.
Thanksgiving. Because you already got for Christmas, don't you?
Maybe Boxing Day.
Baby Boxing Day?
No.
Is that a real thing?
No, Boxing Day.
Oh, I thought you said Baby Boxing Day.
No.
Like that's inhumane.
Baby Boxing Day. Baby Boxing Day.
Or Baby Beatboxing.
Beatboxing.
Yeah, Baby Beatboxing Day. That's what I'm all about.
Now, before we go on with the rest of the show, Woody,
Yes.
you're bouncing, aren't you?
Yes. I better bounce a little bit more, but I hope they have me back one of these days.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're
Back
gonna
with
have
you.
you back.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's happening.
This was fun. Now I
yeah.
won't be nervous next time.
Heck yeah.
I'm lying though, but okay.
Woody, give us some skin, man.
All right, man. You might have to lead me to the door.
Oh, yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
No.
Oh, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, have a good one, man.
All right.
All right, and to finish the episode out, we're gonna do a little bit of Halloween jingling. Take it away, Jack.
A Halloween jingling?
Yeah, we're just gonna do a Halloween jingle. You know, just
What the fuck?
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
this is Halloween.
There's a bunch of skeletons.
Going skeleton.
I am Jack Skeleton.
This is fucking stupid. I'm sorry, bro. This could have been good if I was like prepared, but you were just like, Halloween jingle, go! And coming next, Fire Boy by Kyle Hobbs. Take it away, Kyle.
Oh man. All right, just kidding. No, let's go and do Yo Dude, check this out.
All right. Oh man. Okay.
Cry over here.
I'll go ahead and start it off here. Yo, dude, check this out. An innocent man has been freed from prison after 35 years thanks to an old episode of Mythbusters.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What was the myth?
Well, I'll kind of tell the story a little bit. He got sent to prison for first-degree murder for burning down I think it was either an apartment building or a house. I think it was a house. But, in the defense or whatever, the prosecuting attorney, they were stating that, he had thrown a Molotov with, basically a lit cigarette to ignite it. Yeah. And that was the evidence that was used.
I'm gonna flick this thing up 20 feet.
Yeah, so they used they used a cigarette to ignite it. And that's what they said happened and stuff like that. And they kind of this was back in the day, So they were violent against them and made him sign something confessing to him or confessing to the crime, and he was also inebriated whenever he signed it.
Right.
And ended up having to go to jail or prison for a long time, 35 years. So saw on Mythbusters in prison that it is impossible to light gasoline with a cigarette. You can have a lit cigarette right there and literally spray it with gasoline. They tried for so long trying to get a gasoline to light and it would not work. Wow. And so, he contacted his lawyer and was like, check this shit out. And now he's a free man. Wow.
I would assume he could probably sue the state.
Depends on what state he's in.
True.
Because there's certain states that don't give any kind of recourse for that,
Right.
And then there's other states that will give you $250,000 for each year you were wrongfully incarcerated.
Which
is the right thing to do.
The right thing to do. Set this person up for life.
Right.
If they've already served a life sentence. Come on.
Right. So at least you could do for taking their life away like that.
Let them have a carefree rest of their life.
Right. Don't have to worry about work. Just live however you want.
Just go live a life,
Yeah. I mean, I definitely say that's what I would want if I got out of prison, but I know that's coming out of taxpayers' money, Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I would kind of want to go halfway in between, Be okay, we're going to give you a pretty good substantial amount of money for the time that you were in. Nothing like $250,000 for each year you're incarcerated, but enough for you to live well enough on your own. Plus, you get the added benefits of you never have to pay taxes ever again.
And a free car.
Yeah. And here's a house.
That's what I feel should happen to certain people within America is they should never have to pay taxes again. Every firefighter that was involved in 9/11 and trying to help survivors should never have to pay taxes again.
True.
Yeah. And those guys are fighting to get their medical bills paid to... Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking stupid. You know, tell a 9/11 firefighter, hey, we're not going to pay for your, cancer that you received from breathing in all the dust.
Your cancer treatment.
Yeah, we're not going to pay for it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
You're right.
So, yo, dude, check this out.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get down there all of a sudden, but...
You're good, bro.
Get off your soapbox, Jack.
So, yo, dude, check this out. Turns out we didn't have to wait 2 months for that redirect on that dart to figure out whether or not it worked.
I'm so glad you said something about this. That was going to be a topic for this week, and I completely forgot.
So, they did successfully change the orbit. It says that Dimorphos, prior to impact, had an 11-hour and 55-minute orbit, and that after the impact, it takes 11 hours and 23 minutes. So they increased its orbit by 32 minutes, or the speed of its orbit, I should say.
All right.
So it's going faster for sure. They definitely confirmed that, yeah, if you hit something with something, it'll do something.
Pretty awesome, man. It's crazy that we're able to launch something from our planet and hit something in space.
Right.
That is so cool.
And watch it happen.
Right. Watch it happen.
Yeah, it's cool to be alive for like a mankind's first, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I wasn't alive for, you know, like the first like moon landing or anything like that, but I was alive for the first time we moved a celestial object in space.
Hell yeah.
So,
Yeah. Gnarly stuff, man.
Intentionally destroyed a spacecraft.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. Yo, dude, check this out. So, a question that I've never really had, but when Abraham Lincoln died, where was Secret Service at to protect him?
Wasn't around, right?
Wasn't around.
that was the invention of Secret Service, wasn't it?
Actually, that day before this happened, he signed the bill creating the Secret Service on April 14th, 1865.
Wow.
The day of the assassination. Their primary mission was the prevention of counterfeiting, and they were a part of the Treasury Department. And it looks like here, prior to 1901, looks like 1901 is whenever they started actually protecting the president. And I believe that was after the assassination of President William McKinley. So after that, they're like, okay, maybe we should be protecting the president.
Right.
Like, people are able to just walk up and blast these guys.
Yeah.
Probably should protect
Turns
them.
out not everyone loves the president. So.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
That night, though, he did have a police officer with him that did escort him from the carriage to the actual theater. And people don't know what the status of him was. You know, did he go to the restaurant next door? Did he?
How do you know that he was really a cop? He could have been an actor portraying a cop.
Yep. But yeah,
It could have been John Wilkes Booth
That's
in
what
uniform.
That's what I'm getting at.
I just think it's crazy circumstance that he gets assassinated the same day he signs into the secret. He signs.
That's
Secret
wild,
Service into
yeah.
effect, yeah. But
But technically, it's a different kind of Secret Service. Do you think if he was signing that as a way to protect himself, he'd have been like, "All right, here's my dudes,
Yeah.
come with me," you know?
yep.
It sounded like he made the Secret Service like as a different type of thing. Not
Right.
as bodyguards, but like as a completely different thing. And then they're like, okay, well, we should probably include protecting the president too. So,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like I said in here, up until
Yeah.
1901, they were part of the Treasury.
Yeah, I feel like up until about 1901, they were part of the Treasury, right, Jackson?
Yeah.
yeah, if my history like is right in my head, 1901 was the year.
Oh man. Well, you guys have any words of wisdom?
Yeah, man. White lighters are bad luck. Don't carry one.
True.
True.
Yeah.
Just a superstition. But
I'd say if you want to feel good, start by looking good. And if you can't look good, try to feel good. In a different way, I guess. I don't know. Eat some good food, you know?
if you can't feel good, it's all good.
You'll get there eventually,
It's all good, baby.
I don't know. Well, thank you for listening to episode 56 of Crashing with Friends. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you guys all next week.
Later.
Hey.
Bye.
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 Watch out for the drop bears. Them drop bears. Drop bears.
Crashing with Friends.
Podcast.